way your limbs sway and stack make me feel like I'm choking. The sharp tang of your breath on my cheek, it is an attack, and I can feel that I'm retreating. Like a dutiful girl, I'm disappearing. I become compact. Limbs calcifying, voice receding. And I've been here before. Walked the worn floorboards of this familiar room so many times it almost feels like home. Being his punching bag, his victim, his stomping ground, his ashtray, his trash bag, and no, it's not exactly the same. But small defeats like these are the building grounds of such monuments. Huge marble and erect concrete cocks claiming a sky that we share too, staking a claim that we don't belong so high. Low and worthless as the dirt they spit in. And yes, it's hashtag not all men. And yes, I know it's better than the horror scene in history books. And yes, there are men I love with wholeness and purity, and no, that is not hypocrisy. But why so many times, especially when I'm traveling, am I forced by their limbs, their breath, their elbows, their back to take up less space to fit them? Because I've summed it up and done the calculating, and at the end of the day, I may be smaller, but the ratio is all wrong. I'd settle for 60-40 because I honestly can't breathe, and my limbs ache, and he's so comfortable, he's actually fallen asleep. And I'm filled with such shame and guilt, I can feel myself dissolving. And I've been here before. Locked behind a bathroom door, hysterical tears because my thighs stick where other women's don't. And my stomach curves a beautiful half-crescent moon, but I can't see that. All I can see is what I've so often been told. You are worthless. You are ugly, so I bend my head over the toilet bowl and try to disappear violently, to take up less space because it's clear to me and countless others just like me that we are just too big. And to take up space is shameful. It's anything but human flesh, so berated for being wealthy. Do you know what I'm thinking? While I'm bent over the place where other people crap, making myself grotesquely ill. It's not the tragedy of my fate. It's not the fact that my limbs are shaking, that my mind is craving sympathy it won't receive. It's not that my body deserves better. What I'm thinking is, that's a £12 meal literally down the toilet. You may laugh, but do you see what's happening? The extra pounds of flesh make me feel like I'm worth less than a pub meal. And currency and flesh have a long-standing deal in this world. It's absurd to think equal pay is trivial and blurred when people earn less because of their genitalia. And no, it's not exactly the same. And no, it's hashtag not all men, but seemingly small defeats like these are the building grounds of dark, twisted monuments of ash and plastic claiming the sky until there's no light and there's no sanctuary. I just don't understand why they can't see the bars across our faces, why they can't step back to give us just a little bit of breathing space, because people only flourish when you give them room to share the sunlight and firm ground to spread their roots in. And yes, I know it sounds like childhood squabbling. He's on my side, he's crossed a line! And yes, maybe if I were less uptight, it would be different. But I feel like I can't breathe, because my supply of air is dwindling, my voice receding, kindling self-loathing at my silence. But how can I change his mind? He thinks this space is his, he thinks that this is fine, so I become compact, retreat, become his stomping ground, his ashtray, his trash bag, because I'm too afraid to speak, and he's so relaxed he's sleeping. Tell me you can't see the privilege in that. Thank you.